What up? We're Lapeer Dragway. I'm here with the owner, and we're going to talk about what's been going on. There's been some changes in the hours of operation, and the story's been talked about on the news, local news, and a little bit on the internet. And we're sort of going to come here and talk to the owner about everything and do some investigations to why this is happening, and just sort of get the scoop on things and get the word out there. So, you could, if you give you a chance, tell us what's been going on with the track and what's going on right now.
Well, we've had a lot of pushback fueled by the previous owner, given a few of the neighbors around here and the township supervisor documents and things to use against the track to try to restrict it. The previous owners went down and signed affidavits trying to restrict the track. We did our due diligence when I bought the place. I had attorneys go to the township, get all the information, all the restrictions. I was provided with nothing. The original site plan, that was it. Township notified me later that they wanted me to come in. So me and my attorney gave them notice to get all the documentation together again so that we could see and make sure that we weren't violating anything and that we were proceeding in the right direction. We were given the thumbs up by the township, and again, only given the original site plan, which said no restrictions. We later submitted a site plan for the new bleachers and changes we're doing, and the attorney for the township sat up and on record and on video in a meeting stating that there is, again, no restrictions. Since then, I've sunk millions of dollars into this track and went out and been doing all the advertising, publicity, getting this place built up to be a Class 1 establishment. And they've been doing nothing but trying to shut it down. The previous owner has been spearheading this, and obviously we have a lawsuit against him and the township, but none of that really matters when I have 16 employees out here that are going to be out of work. The judge in his brief wanted to do a historical background with a hearing, statements, so on, to develop a historical background to figure out what the hours should be. At the last minute, he did a 180, said he didn't want to hear from anybody, didn't care about the historical background for this proceeding, and imposed a temporary restriction, only allowing me to operate from 1 to dusk on Wednesdays, Sundays, and holidays, which essentially will put me out of business. If it wasn't for the fact that I have money backed up, the normal business owner would be closing their doors right now.
Let's look at the simple logic here. The previous track owner wants to shut this track down. He wants it shut down. He's trying to use things like noise issues and trying to change the times of the track's operations. Now, if you're to sabotage something, and I'm just putting this from perspective, it obviously looks like he's trying to shut the track down because you've purchased the track, you invest in the track, and now all of a sudden he's trying to get it shut down. Well, the reason being, obviously, maybe is to buy it back or try to take advantage of the situation. It makes no sense at all. So, and the biggest thing that I've noticed, and we're going to try to do on this vlog, is they are not getting any response from the previous track owner, and they're not getting a response from the local government, and that's the news. The news did a story and actually came out pretty good because
Jennings says the bleachers could look a lot more like this now that those new restrictions are in place. He says that he could lose up to $30,000 to $50,000 each weekend. We reached out to the Mayfield Township attorney, who tells us at this time they can't comment on this pending litigation. We also reached out to Lapeer County Circuit Court to speak with the judge on the case, but no one returned our calls. Jennings hopes something will change.
So, I mean, obviously this looks like there's foul play, and that's the reason why I'm doing this story, is because this track is a place to bring your car out, drag race. There's bigger events happening here, and yet there's still test and tune where everyone can come out here and have a good time. And I just figured that this is a story that needs to be told, and it needs to get out there. And this is, what's happening at Lapeer Dragway right now, and what are ways that as a community we could help you?
Well, I'm getting a bunch of boards made up, signs for the businesses and people in the area here to put up in their yards, bumper stickers that they support Lapeer Dragway. I'll be giving those out. Showing up for the court cases and the meetings in the township here. People just showing up, showing that they support this. This isn't just about racers or sport. This is about family traditions and building family relationships, bonding with families. I've got guys bringing their granddaughters out here, their children. There's 4 or 5 generations of people that come out here at a time together. And that says a lot, because there's not too many things that'll keep families together like racing does.
In the automotive world is one place where you can hang out with people of all different views and different types and go out and race and have a good time. So this is a place for it to happen. It's a safe place for things to happen. Other than car shows, tracks these days are in uphill battles. They're trying to get people out. They're facing city councils. They're facing things like this. And this is one of the last few places that we need to hold on to. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this story and go to the town meetings. Why is this happening? Put the pressure down, because the more people doing it, it's really gonna expose them, and it's really gonna make them nervous, and they'll probably change things up. So
Mayfield Township.
Yeah, Mayfield Township. So contact Mayfield Township. Get in there, start asking them questions. If you're a vlogger yourself, automotive vlogger, unite, get in there. This is a great piece for you to do. You probably do it better than me because I'm new to the game. And let's see what we can do and get together and see if we can change things. So this is Jay-Woo. This is my first investigative story on our automotive vlog. It's really just about cars. So we'll see you next week.